Welcome everyone. Today we are going to see how to work with the radio button and checkbox. So before proceeding, if you did not subscribe to my channel, kindly subscribe and like this video. So let's see what is agenda for a day. We are going to work with the radio button and checkbox using CSS and relative XPath, and we will check the status as well, whether the radio or checkbox button is selected or not. Okay, so without wasting time, let's move on the facebook.com using your favorite browser like Firefox. I will open the facebook.com. So we are on the login page of Facebook, and on the login page only we have a create account option as well. Now you can see we have 3 radio buttons available here. Okay, for gender, female, male and custom. Now let's do inspection of this radio by right clicking here and do inspection. What you can understand from here it has input as a tag name, and here it is going to have ID also, class also, type, name and value. ID and class is optional, but type equals to what radio it is going to have always, and some name and value will be provided from what developer. Fine. So here you can understand, if the type equals to what radio, then it will be what radio button, and it looks like what round symbol here you can see. Okay, and at a time only one value you can select. You can see at a time only one value you can select. You cannot select multiple value at a time. Fine. So this is the radio button. Fine. So now let's see what is a checkbox. I will go on Google and will search for what Rediff login, Rediff mail login. So you can see this is the Rediff mail page, and here you will find what one checkbox. Let's do inspection of this checkbox. I will right click here. Now here you can find the tag name is what input, and here ID is also provided, name is also provided, but any one of them is going to be there, and type equals to what checkbox. So it defines that it is going to be checkbox. What is a special thing about checkbox? If there are two checkboxes or more than two checkboxes, you can select one or more checkbox, but in the case of what radio, you can select only one value. Now here one more thing is given, checked equals to what checked. Any checkbox you want to make it by default checked, then you are going to have this property checked equals to what checked. Fine. Okay, so now you understood what is the difference between radio button and checkbox. Type equals to, in the case of what radio, it is going to be radio, and in the case of what checkbox, it is going to be checkbox. Fine. In the GUI format, it will be look like a square, and radio is going to be look like as what circle. Fine. That is the difference between radio button and checkbox. Fine. Now let's see how to work on the radio button. So we understood what is radio and checkbox on web page. Let's start a browser first. So for starting browser, we need to set the path of my executable driver. So how to set? You people know, system dot set property. Set property. In this, I need to type what WebDriver Chrome. If you are interested in working with the Chrome dot driver. And here in the second argument, I need to pass the path. Where is my Chrome driver? Currently it is my in what D drive. There is a drivers folder, and inside what drivers folder there is a Chrome driver exe. I will pass the reference of WebDriver and make the object of Chrome driver. Fine. And we'll do import of WebDriver and Chrome driver from Selenium package. Fine. So my driver is inside what D drive. Let's confirm whether it is inside D drive or not. It is in the D drive, and in that we have a drivers folder, and into that Chrome driver. Okay, so we confirmed, and we are going to open the URL as well, driver.get fb.com. okay, fb.com, that is short form. Okay, so even if you give this also, it's fine. Facebook.com. So very first thing, I need to search the object. Okay, I need to find the object. So how to find object? Driver dot find element is a function which is going to find that object by dot. Very first thing we are going to see using CSS selector. Here I need to pass the CSS property to work with the radio button. Now CSS syntax that we are going to use here. Okay, HTML tag square bracket and the property equals to, in single quote, value of that property. Now which property we are going to use here, let me discuss about it. I will do inspection of this female once more. For every radio button there is always a value. You can see all three is going to have the different value. You can see value equals to 2 here, and for custom value equals to what, something different, value equals to what, -1. Fine. Value equals to what, 1 for female. Okay, type and name will be always common. I have seen, okay, I have, with my experience, I have seen type equals to radio always, and name will be common to forward all these three. Fine. So we are going to use this value. Okay, if you want to click on the female, then I will use value equals to what, 1. And what is the tag name here? Input. And which property we are going to use? Value, and value equals to something here is what, 1. So what I'm going to do here, HTML tag is input square bracket value equals to, in the single quote we have what, 1. And you know that, okay, the return type of find element is what, web element. So we can store this whole thing into the one object of which type, web element type. Web element, suppose gender. I need to import web element also from Selenium package. Now next thing, I want to click on that radio button. So very simple. On web element there is one function, click function, which is for what purpose? Clicking. Let's see this much is working or not. I have run it. You can see female is selected. I will run once more. Okay, female is selected. Suppose I want to select the male. So let's say for male, which is the property? Male has the value equals to 2. So here, in spite of what, 1, I am going to pass 2. Okay. So it will click on this time on male. So it has successfully clicked on male. Let's close it. Now next thing that I am interested to do, I want to check whether it is clicked or not. There is one function of web element is selected. So gender dot is selected is going to be checked whether it is selected or not. Okay, and the return type of is selected. You can see if I move the cursor over on is selected, its return type is what, Boolean. Okay, so you can store on Boolean or directly you can what, print as well. So radio selection is plus this function will return true or false. Let's close the bracket and have the semicolon here. So it will return whether it is successfully selected or not. It has clicked on male. Now let's check in the console whether true is written or false is written. So I will double click on this. You can see radio selection is true. That means our code is working fine. Okay. Now let's see working with the radio button with the XPath. So what I will do, I will just copy this line and paste here, and I will comment this line. And here, what I'm going to do, which syntax I'm going to use. Syntax. Relative XPath always start with the 2/, and it is also having HTML tag square bracket. Only difference is that here at the rate property is used. At the rate is used. Rest everything is common. Property equals to, in single quote, value of that property. Okay. So this is a syntax. Fine. Now, in spite of CSS selector, I'm going to use here XPath 2// input tag is there, and just beside to value we are going to have the at the rate. Let's see whether it's working or not. See, it has successfully clicked on what? Mail. So we have closed the browser. Now we are completed with the radio button. Now let's see checkbox example. So at the below only, I'm going to have one URL for Rediff. Get this URL, we are going to have Rediff login page. I will share this URL in the video description. Fine. I will comment lines of code for Facebook. Now let's see, this is my checkbox. Okay, I will do inspection of this once more. See this, it has ID, it has name as well, and it has some value as well. Now I can identify this object with the ID, name, and value as well. Fine. Okay, so I will use the same syntax that we have used for radio. So how to identify this object? Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. You can see we have what HTML tag and property and value of that property. So HTML tag here input and square bracket property which we are going to use, value equals to, in single quote, 1. We are going to store this into the web element type object. Rem. Fine. Now very first thing I will check whether it is what by default selected or not. See, by default it is what selected. Remember me is selected. Along with that, I will print the status. How to print the status? Rem dot is selected. It will return whether it is selected or not in the Boolean format, true or false. True means it is selected, false means it is not selected. Fine. Let's run it. Close the browser and check inside console. Is true. Let's uncheck it. So how to do uncheck? Rem dot click. If you click second time, it will become uncheck. So I will have the CISO statement after click, and here is selected. Here I'm going to have before click, and this is what I can say after click. Let's have one space here and here also, and run once more. Close the browser and check in console whether what is printed. Remember me is selected before click, true, and remember me is selected after click is false. Since it was by default selected, and if you click once, it is going to be unselected. Fine. So we have seen how to work with the radio button and checkbox using CSS and relative XPath. We have seen the syntax as well of CSS and XPath. Fine. Thank you for watching, and subscribe my channel if you did not subscribe.